Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. How's everybody doing today? Today we're going to talk about Filipina, finding your lady coming to the Philippines. Since you're a foreigner coming to the Philippines, a lot of times you show up and there's going to be many ladies who want to talk to you because you're a foreigner. No matter what part of the world you're from, and you're going to have that. And so today we're going to talk about there are many guys that are younger age coming here and they're really stumbling and not really trying to find. They're Filipino. In some cases, I would say, maybe they really don't know what they're looking for in a woman. Maybe they didn't really realize what they're looking for. I know for me, I thought I wanted it this way, but I really wanted something different. And I realized after I got here, after a period of time, that the things that I was looking for in the West, I really don't know that I could ever find it. And the reason why I'm saying this, I'll go in detail and tell you today. Shopping malls is a great place to find many Filipinas. They love to shop and they love to work and they don't mind working. And you'll find ladies that maybe work at kiosks. And a lot of ladies go there just to shop and have fun. And men, of course, too. So if you're a lady trying to find a foreign man, this might be a good place for you also. Another great place, there's 20 points on here I'm going to talk about today. Another great place to find is nightclubs and bars. Nightlife in the Philippines is lively, and many Filipinos are going out to party. The culture itself is they do like to go to parties. They like to go out, and not necessarily, I'm not saying drink and party that way, but just go out and have fiestas and festivals and things like that and go out and have a good time. I found that with me, it was great to find that in the States, and you could find many people want to go out and party. But then again, too, sometimes depending on where you lived, it made a difference. Here, it doesn't matter where you live. They just go out and they find a nightclub and bar. Coffee shops, another great place. They love to hang out in coffee shops. A lot of Filipinos love their coffee too, but they love their espressos and the sweet drinks, and they love the Wi-Fi. So if you want to go out, then try to find someone. You're gonna might take a look at find coffee shops. There are. I was in Coffee Bean. I don't know, about 2 months ago, and Ruth and I were. Ruth was sitting down. She always gets us a table first, and I just go order, or vice versa. And because she always knows what I want. And this lady comes up, "Are you married?" I go, "Yes, ma'am, I'm married." She says, "Where's your wife?" I said, "She's sitting right behind me, right over there." Of course, Ruth was watching. And she walked away. This lady was really dressed up. I mean, dressed to the T. I don't know if she was. I really don't know. It looks like she was going to a party or something. I really don't know. She's really dressed up. But coffee shops are great places to go, and you'll have that sometimes that they will just come up and ask you. University campuses. A lot of university campuses, of course, common sense will tell you it's a great place to meet wonderful college ladies that are 24, 25, 26, and 27 still going to college. And if you're in that age group, you can find them. And you don't necessarily go to the campus and hang out. You go to their events. There's always soccer. There's always basketball. There's always badminton. There's always events going on in these campuses, and you'll find some great ladies. I'm not talking about the 18, 19, and 20-year-olds. I'm talking the ones that are going up and they're at their fourth year, third, fourth year of college. And they get up because we have. I know of an American. He went to an event with another American, and he met his Filipina at a campus. Believe it or not, she was 27, so of course going to school to be a doctor, and he met her there, and they're still together. So another great place to meet someone is fitness centers. Everybody loves to work out. The fitness trend is growing in the Philippines, and many Filipinos enjoy working out in the fitness centers. And you guys remember that going to in the States, if you wanted to find someone, you would go to the fitness center years ago. And of course, you still can. It's a great place to find some ladies. But I just never could really. I'm not a fitness guy to go work out every day. I just never have been. I just never was. I don't know. I will ever be. I'm not a guy to get up and say, okay, I'm going to run, I'm going to work out, I'll go walk. But that's about it. So culture events. Culture events such as culture events, a great way to meet someone and share their interest. Culture events such as it could be like a fiesta or like a carnival coming to town, things like that. And you'd be surprised. Everybody gets out and they goes. Hardest thing here in the Philippines is find a wonderful lady because they're always inside. And they're having a hard time finding jobs. You'll see a lot of ladies 30 years old, 40 years old, still at home that they can't get out because they have no job and they don't have any money to get out in. But you have a culture event, everybody finds a way. They get out and they just go. Everybody hits a ride together and they just go and they work it out. Beaches, another great place to meet. It's known for its beautiful beaches. You want to find somebody, you go to a beautiful beach. And they do love to go to their beach and have sun and fun. And I think that's great. I think all of us need to do that and get involved in going to the beaches. Volunteer work. Maybe Filipinos involved in community work. Volunteer work, a great way to meet. I know that the DSWD sometimes asks volunteers to help them with their programs. They have like a feeding program at school or a feeding program in the community, and they'll ask volunteers, and usually goes through the barangay. A lot of people have an opportunity to go do that, and so a lot of people love doing that. Like a lot of teachers need help. Sometimes you have some subs that are not really teachers themselves, but they'll go to school and they'll hang out and help the teachers. Church events, another great place to meet somebody is, and of course, as you know, it's predominantly Catholic here. So attending church, whether you're Catholic or not, you may find you a lady at church, and it's a great way to meet Filipinos because they'll ask you where you come from, where do you live, how long are you going to be here, and are you looking for someone. That is a really, church is probably the highest one on the list. Online dating sites. Filipinos use dating sites to meet their potential partners, and they always seem to do a great job in doing that. And online dating sites does give a lot of people, and are there good ones? Well, I have Christian Filipina. It seems to work very well for us. Social media. Filipinos are active on social media. Where is the best place? Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I say really social media is the best place. Is probably YouTube or Facebook. Facebook's probably the number one. A lot of people don't like Facebook because if one comments on there, and then you have another lady comment there, and another lady comment on there, and that's the reason they have so many channels to that. So sometimes social media, Filipinos are very active on social media. As you know, it's the number one country in the world for social media. So it's great place. Schools, a lot of Filipinos go to language schools like that. And believe it or not, they try and learn English. And they do have a couple classes here in town that they put on, and it's supplied by the school. The school English department supplies teachers, and they just take the money and they use it for the community service of the school. Food market. Where you go to the food market. Philippines is known for its delicious food. Food market is really a great place. So a lot of wonderful ladies at these vendors. You'll be surprised how many ladies hang out there. They go have their morning chit chat, and you might find a great lady there. Another place that they're starting to grow on is art galleries. You can actually, it's not really locally here, but maybe the big cities like Manila and Cebu and Davao will have art galleries and places like that. And you're going to get the people that like to go there to art galleries. You might find a lady there. Of course, libraries, local libraries, a great place to find because they're studying for school and or books and or studies just in general or reading books. Public parks, public spaces. They enjoy spending their outdoor time in public parks. They love public parks. You go to our park right now, it's packed. You go to our park in the morning, it's packed. You go in the afternoon, it's packed. And a lot of ladies just go there to chit chat and have a good time. A lot of ladies, what they do, they take their children to school, and instead of going home, they'll stay at school all day. So you can have a couple, 200-300 ladies at schools, believe it or not, public schools. You'd be surprised. Unbelievable. First thing I ever saw, I go, why are they all? They don't want to go home. Well, you have to go back up the mountain. You got to go back to the province. You got to go here. You got to go there. And I said, are they that far away? Well, they're really not. They're 2 miles, 3 miles, 5 miles from the house, round trip, or 10 miles round trip, and they just don't want to spend the money because they can't afford it. So they'll stay at school all day, and they'll bring their food, and or eat something simple. Because you can buy rice for 5 pesos and viand, some type of meat or fish or something for 5 or 10 pesos. So they can eat 10, 15, 20 peso a day compared to 25 or 30 peso there, 20, 25, 30 peso back. So music festivals. Philippines is known for music. They love festivals. There's always something going on, festivals, and another great way to meet someone is music festivals. Sports events, like I said, sporting events, attending sport events can be a great way to meet them. It's a great place to interact with people. Yay for the team, and you might find a wonderful lady there. Of course, a lot of workplaces, like I said, the malls, museums, places like that, and they do have that in the bigger cities. So you'd be surprised. You can actually just go down to the local coffee shop and or restaurant. You'll be surprised. You may meet a Jollibee or any kind of restaurant at all. You'll see a lot of ladies in there, and because they go eat lunch and things like that. A lot of them love to hang out, and especially where there's Wi-Fi, and just hang out and be on their Wi-Fi. So hopefully this will help a few of you guys that's written me and asked me, hey, where can I meet a Filipina? And this will give you 15 or 20 ideas of places that maybe you can go you never thought of, and give you some advice. And I suggest that if when you do, take your time and ask all the right questions. Ask about the family, what her intentions are, and if there's going to be kids involved, and what's been going on in her life, and if she's ever left the Philippines. One of the biggest things is I've got a couple of emails from guys that actually brought their ladies on K-1 visas to the States, and the ladies get there and they don't like it. What do they don't like about it? Well, the one lady didn't like about it because it's too fast-paced for her. She just couldn't deal with the fast pace, and she said it's just too hectic for me. The other lady missed her mommy and daddy, and both of them were in their 30s. The one lady said, I miss my mommy and daddy. I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I want to go with my mommy and daddy, and I want to stay with my mommy and daddy. And she's 36 years old. So you're going to have that. And I actually have a good friend of mine, a really good friend of mine. That was his first wife. She wanted to come back home with mommy and daddy. And she ended up coming back home with mommy and daddy. So after he spent $5,000 getting his wife there, and so he had to start all over with a new visa all over again. And currently he has, and his new wife has been in the States now for 6 years, almost 7 years. So things worked out well for them, and shout out to him for that. So I want to let you know, just don't give up. Whatever your dream is, trying to find a lady, you have to take your time, number one. And don't be so picky, but don't be so arrogant either. God bless everybody, and I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Filipino Adventures.